it's just so incongruous in that, the recent announcement, and obviously this is very dear to your heart, Keith, as a vicar, that redundant churches. And this fascinates me, that this great Judeo-Christian culture of ours is like the churches are virtually empty, but to such an extent that the Christian denominations are selling them off. And to say, oh gosh, right, okay, so what we're going to do to defend our Christian culture is we're going to bring in some bizarre law to prevent churches being turned into mosques. They can become a carpet warehouse. They can become a supermarket. They can be a nightclub, a restaurant. They can be knocked down. But God forbid, literally, that they should become a mosque.
Yeah, 9% of churches that are repurposed become mosques. Right. So it's not even an issue. It's just not an. It's
well, as with anything, they'll blow it out of proportion and give the impression that this is. I mean, the phrase that was used recently was domination, when Muslims were praying in Trafalgar Square.
Yeah.
And I think it was the Prime Minister who said that, look, Christians celebrated in Trafalgar Square, Jews have celebrated Hanukkah in Trafalgar Square, Hindus have celebrated Diwali in Trafalgar Square. Why have you got an issue with Muslims?
Well, I know that the Muslim community in Liverpool at Al Rama Mosque were concerned that just the sheer numbers of worshippers during Ramadan was such that they were concerned that it was going to generate some kind of local community opposition, and there was, and the far right were posting pictures of large numbers of Muslims in the street. My God. Yeah. And using that to kind of create this sense that look how many of them there are. They're dominating our street. It's scary.
The way it's depicted, you're right. It is scary. Having said that, and I'll be frank, I think Muslims could do things a lot better. This idea that we are just victims and everyone's out to get us doesn't help us. It's not good for society, but it's also it's not entirely accurate, because there are times when we have this every week when I go to the mosque with my kids, with my sons, and I'm saying to them that why can't we park properly? Basic stuff. If I was a non-Muslim and I saw the way we parked, I'd be livid. It's got nothing to do with race. It's just being inconsiderate. Now, if as a Muslim you're inconsiderate, it's worse, because our whole point is that you're supposed to be good, you're supposed to be doing the right thing, you're supposed to be helpful, and yet when it comes to things like prayers, it's almost like we're blinkered. I've got to get to the mosque. I can dump my car anywhere. And it takes the mosque leaders to say, can such and such a car, can the driver move that car, please, because you're blocking somebody's drive.